All right, here at No Reserve, we have our beautiful one owner 98 GMC Suburban. It's a SLT, and this is one of my favorite color combos. It always just looks really good, whether it's clean or dirty. I had a Silverado a little while ago that was this color. It's victory red with the pewter bottom. But it's always been a Northwest truck. It's been in Oregon its whole life. It's got really good maintenance history on Carfax. All original paint, no collision, never had any paint work. There's no clear coat issues. There's some little imperfections with chips and a little wear here and there we'll go through. There's probably 300 photos of this. Fully loaded, every option you can get. Third row seat, leather, heated seats. And it's completely original. Nobody's put an aftermarket exhaust intake on it or stereo or anything. It's pretty much you know, bone stock as you can get, and these things are going to be extremely tough to find. We get it up in the air also. There's about 35 underside photos with full flash with it on the lift, so you can see how rust free this Northwest truck is. So we'll go ahead and do a little walk around. Always start off at the front, and this is the majority of the wear and tear you're going to get is right here. There's just, it looks like it had a bug guard on at one point, so you put a bug guard back on and it would get rid of this, but there's just like a little bit of wear right there, you know, a little kind of scratch right there. You know, this is the body ridge line, and that's why I think it had a bug guard. It kind of sat on this and someone touched it up. But again, if you were real crazy and you wanted to paint the hood, which I definitely don't think it needs, you know, hoods are always kind of easy to do because you have a separation line and it's not really next to a flat panel. Like a door would be difficult to do because if it's a slight variation off, it'll pop out at you. But you can pretty much go around this truck. You know, it's hard to believe this thing's 26 years old. Probably was actually purchased in 97, so it's even older, working its way to 30 years. But you can tell it's been garage. Really, you know, when a truck or vehicle gets to this age, by the blacks on it, the rubbers, the lights, you can see how clear the lights are. The color of the corners are really nice. This is really clear. You're gonna have some little, like, tiny little stone chips, but no cracks or chips or condensation that are deep into the plastic. The balance here is all really nice. All the chrome's in good shape. The black cutouts, coves, and the grille is nice. And I just love this era of the GMC. Just, this is my favorite era. It has the perfect grille for it. Some GMCs have different body styles and stuff like that. I don't like care for them too much because the grille kind of changed the way it looks. But this one with the painted grille just looks awesome. You can see it's got all the lenses are nice. Chrome's really nice. You know, you have a little bit of scuffing in the rubber, and you can replace this stuff if you want to. A little bit of scuffing down here on the valance, but the valance is in nice shape and not pulled away or anything. A little wear in the paint here. There's a receipt in there for the tires. I think they got it in 2019, and you'd be shocked at the difference of price from 2019 to now. I mean, these tires were a bargain. They're Yokohamas, and I think they paid like $400 or $500. I'd have to look again, which is just unbelievable. That's like $1,200 now or more. All the glass is original. All has the solar ray decal. The back ones will be tough to see because it's factory tint, which is awesome. But the front windshield has been replaced, which is kind of expected. But even here, you see nobody's ever spray painted the arms. This kind of shows the condition it's at. They're in really good shape. It's got full running boards, which I love. I think these ones fit fantastic. It's really saved the body, the lower body, but you will get, like, you know, a couple little marks inside the paint. This, you know, if you want to get some lacquer thinner or something, or bug be gone, get rid of that. But there really isn't very many stone chips on the bottom at all. And sorry, I got my alarms here, but the pewter really hides any chips it would get. Very little door edge wear. Usually you get a ton of chips. Obviously you get a little bit there. You can see the door handles are nice and tight. If these trucks get wore out, these things kind of flap, kind of like the old square body Camaros, the IROCs. They'll kind of flap and make kind of a tinging sound. You can see all the sweeps. The rubber's nice and flexible. It's not cracked and stiff. There's not a single scratch in the side window, which again shows me this thing's been out of the weather. Even my 05 Dodge, I got some scratches in the side window. Little chip that's been touched up. Both mirrors looks like it got a little bit close on the old garage entry, but they're not broken or anything. A couple little touched up areas here, and you know, touch up areas, you know, the touch up paint doesn't age the same, so you could get lacquer thinner off, touch up with a fresh Victory red, and then polish it and it'll look a little bit better. But I love seeing touch up paint because that shows me somebody cared about it. To get a little chip like that and come out here and touch it up, Shows that someone loves it. And generally, you know, being a one owner, anytime somebody has a vehicle over 5 years, especially a couple decades, it shows that, you know, it was more than just a vehicle to them, that they loved it. This is another area. If anybody's familiar with this area, the Tahoe and Suburban, these just age terrible, and these ones are in great shape. A lot of times you'll get this flaking off. There's a very slight ding right there. Wheel wells are really nice and clean, as you'll see in the underside photos. Behind the gas door, obviously there's no paint work ever been done. You always get a little bit of overspray in here if you do. There's a little dent in that bumper right here, but doesn't really take away from the truck. And there's a little dent right here too, so I'm not sure what they had going on. But this area is usually the really banged up area, because you're missing that ball hitch all the time, but it looks fantastic, so who knows. And it looks like when they did bump into the bumper, it did push into the body here a little bit. Oh, actually there is a little, forgot that, you can see it in the photos, but there's a little, let's see here, there's like a little dent right there. Looks like they kind of backed over or something and it got the lower part, but as you can see, when you're up here, you don't see anything. I'm just kind of kneeled down, so I'm not very high at all. Back tailgate, really, a lot of these things get beat up from loading stuff in, but this one looks fantastic. No curbs or real clear coat issues on the wheels. Again, kind of backs up that this thing's been garaged and well cared for. A lot of these will get delaminated, you know, like a little bit right here, but that's about it. And that's probably from a tire store throughout the years. Put a wheel weight on there, which is a no-no on a clear-coated wheel. Again, the doors just shut awesome. No rattling or tinging. You can see that body line's just arrow straight and dead on. Oh, a little ding, the wheel well trim. I'll start over here since we're here. Yeah, you got the GM from pretty much the 90s to the 2006. The carpet they use is just really susceptible to stains. So darker areas, you see a little bit of darker area in here, but you know, we got full carpet display for you, so you can see everything. Dash has got a couple little marks here, no cracks. Looks like maybe somebody set something up here, but you'll see it's even got the original stereo. No knobs or anything missing. A lot of times these little guys will be missing. Factory CD player, still got the cartridge in there if you want to hide your CDs. Center console with a little map, notepad deal. Armrest isn't broken. You got some aging in the leather right here, of course, on the entry side, but still nice and flexible. All your controls work. Up she goes. And then your heated seat option. The buttons are nice, they're not all white out. A lot of times these are totally whited out. You can see the underside there is just beautiful. Paint's beautiful throughout the door jambs. No real marks on the door panel or anything, nothing messed up. A lot of times people get their fingernails in here. You know, a little darkening on the entry, you're gonna have that. There's a little darkening here too. But again, you could just throw down some floor mats, and if Costco sells a nice set, you can get on eBay, Amazon. It's got the full down center console, so you can ride three in the middle, 3 in the back. Kind of a two-handed operation here. Third row leather, and you can pop that all the way out too. You can see there's no sagging on any of the headliner, which is amazing. Doors stay open nice. You can see the paint throughout, it's just beautiful throughout the door jambs. There's a little bit of pollen that's been sneaking in here on me. It's driving me absolutely insane. See, the carpet's nice, good shape. You know, little discoloring right there. The camera heightens it a little bit. The video camera does. The actual camera itself that takes the photos shows it like your eyes actually see it. It doesn't look as bad as in this video. But I'd rather you see that than be surprised by anything. But again, for almost 30 years old, the carpet looks good, and I just get some really nice mats. Get a, would it be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece. One thing that OBS GM guys will know what I'm talking about is it's amazing that these things are still tight. Both of them. These things are sagged down. I've had a 60,000 mile truck that was sagging down. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel, a little bit of entry wear again, but no smoking, no smells. Pop it a bit here. I mean, even the driver's door panel, no marks in the carpeted area. Look at all that. All these things are in good shape, not faded out. Underneath, it just makes a perfect door sound when you close it. Underneath the hood is extremely clean. Dual battery setup, but it's never been hooked up. You'll see here along the motor, it's just really clean. Look along the firewall, how beautiful that victory red paint is. Throttle body, I can't believe how clean. I'm not sure if the throttle body and the intake have been replaced at some point because they're really, really clean. Alternator's been replaced at some point. All bolts never been messed with. So, all right, this is going at no reserve. So somebody's get to be the lucky second owner. So good luck, everyone.